Hello everyone, welcome to Premier Math. Today we are going to discuss some important math problems on time, speed and distance based on previous year questions. We will be solving these questions using speed matrix. Here all the problems are on average speed. So let's start our session. Our first question is, a car has an average speed of 60 km per hour while going from Delhi to Agra and has an average speed of y km per hour while returning to Delhi from Agra by traveling the same distance. If the average speed of the car for whole journey is 48 km per hour, what is the value of y? Here we need to find out the returning speed y here. Here, a car from Delhi to Agra traveling with a speed of 60 km per hour. And this car going to Delhi from Agra with a speed of y km per hour, and average speed of this entire journey is 48 km per hour. So we need to find out the returning speed y here. Here from D to A and A to D distance is same. Take the LCM of 60 and 48. LCM of 60 and 48 is 240. That means from D to A distance is 240 km and from A to D distance is 240 km. So to travel one side distance 240 km with a speed of 60 km per hour, this car takes 4 hours. That is 240 by 60. That is from D to A this car takes 4 hours. Same way, to cover 240 km distance with a speed of 48 km per hour, this is average speed. This car takes 240 by 48, that is 5 hours. That means one side this car takes 5 hours. So two side distance this car takes 10 hours. That is total time is 10 hours. Here one side takes this car takes 4 hours. That means two side this car takes 6 hours. So this will be 6 hours because total time is 10 hours. That means to cover A to D distance, this car takes 6 hours. So speed is distance 240 km divided by time taken is 6 hours. So 40 km per hour is your answer. So option C is your answer. Next is question number 2. Pranav walked at 5 km per hour for certain part of journey and then he took an auto for the remaining part of the journey traveling at 25 km per hour. If he took 10 hours for the entire journey, what part of journey did he travel by auto if the average speed of the entire journey be 17 km per hour? Here you can see distance is not the same. Pranav walked certain distance with a speed of 5 km per hour. Then he took an auto to cover the remaining distance with a speed of 25 km per hour. And average speed of this entire journey is 17 km per hour. And total time taken to cover this entire distance is 10 hours. That means total distance he travelled is average speed into total time, that is 17 into 10, 170 km. So total distance is 170 km. So option A and option D are wrong because both are greater than 170 km. Here we need to find out total distance he travelled in auto. Travelled by auto. So here if you look, the distance he walked divided by speed of walk is 5 km per hour plus distance he travelled in auto divided by speed of auto 25 km per hour. That is equal to total time 10 hours. So if you take 100 km in auto, that means the remaining 70 km he walked. So if you look at 70 by 5 is equal to 14. That is greater than 10 hours. So option B is wrong. That means option C is your correct answer. That is, he took 150 km by auto and the remaining 20 km he walked. That is, out of 170 km, distance he travelled in auto is 150 km and time taken is 150 by 25, that is 6 hours. And the remaining distance is 20 kilometer. He walked 20 kilometer with a speed of 5 kilometer per hour. That is total time is 20 by 5, that is 4 hours. So 4 plus 6 is equal to 10 hours is your correct answer. So option C is your right answer. Next is question number 3. A person drives his car for 3 hours at a speed of 40 km per hour and for 4.5 hours at a speed of 60 km per hour. At the end of it, he finds that he was covered 3/5 of the total distance. What is the average speed with which he should further drive to cover the remaining distance in 4 hours? Here, a person traveled for 3 hours at a speed of 40 km per hour and he traveled for 4.5 hours at a speed of 60 km per hour. Then he realized that he only traveled 3/5 of the total journey. So we need to find out the speed at which he should finish the remaining distance in 4 hours. So we need to find out the speed of this part here. Here you can see in the first part, distance is speed into time, that is 40 into 3 is equal to 120 km. In the second part, distance he travelled is 60 into 4.5, that is 60 into 4, 240, 60 into 0.5, 30. So total 270 km, 240 plus 30. So we need to find D3 as well. Here you can see he only covered 3/5 of the total journey. That means he covered 3/5 of the total journey. That means total journey is 5 part. Total distance is 5 part. Out of which he only travelled 3 part. So 3 part is 120 plus 270, that is 390 km. He covered 3 part. Out of 5 part, he covered 3 part, that is 390 km. 3 part is 390 km means 1 part is 130 km. 1 part is 130 km. That means here the remaining distance is 5 part minus 3 part is equal to 2 part. So 2 part is equal to 2 into 130, that is equal to 260 km. So the remaining distance he should cover is D3 is 260 km. So the speed of this journey is distance divided by time taken is 4 hours. So average speed will be 260 by 4 hours, that is equal to 26 by 4 is equal to 6. Remaining 20 by 4 is equal to 5. So 65 km per hour is the speed of this last part. So option C is your answer. Next is question number 4. Ramesh walked 6 km to reach the station from his house. Then he boarded a train whose average speed was 60 km per hour and thus he reached his destination. In this way, he took a total time of 3 hours. If the average speed of the entire journey was 32 km per hour, then the average speed of walking is. Ramesh walked 6 km from his house to station. Then he took a train and reached destination with a speed of 60 km per hour. And time taken for this entire journey is 3 hours. And average speed for this entire journey is 32 km per hour. That means total distance travelled by him is total time into average speed. That is 3 into 32, that is equal to 96 km. So total distance he travelled is 96 km. He walked 6 km. That means the remaining distance he travelled in train is 90 km. That means the time taken for the train journey is 90 by 60, that is 1.5 5 hours. Total time is 3 hours. That means time taken for the walk is also 1.5 hours. That means speed of walk is equal to distance he walked divided by time taken is 1.5 for the walk. That is 6 by 1.5 is equal to 4 kilometer per hour is the speed of walk. So option D is your answer. Next is question number 5. A car travels first one-third of the distance AB at 30 km per hour, next one-third of the distance at 40 km per hour, last one-third of the distance at 24 km per hour. Its average speed for the whole journey is. Here you can see a car travels first one-third at 30 km per hour, second one-third at 40 km per hour, last one-third at 24 km per hour. Here you can see distance is same in both, in 3 cases. So take the LCM of 30, 40 and 24. LCM of 30, 40 and 24 is 120. So one-third distance is 120 km. So 120 km at a speed of 30 means 4 hours. 120 by 30, 4 hours. 120 by 40, 3 hours. 120 by 24 is 5 hours. That means total time is 4 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 12 hours. And total distance is, this is 120 km. This is 120 km. This is also 120 km. So one average speed will be 120 into 3 divided by total time 4 plus 3 plus 5, 12. So that is equal to 12 cancel. That is 30 km per hour is the average speed. So option C is your answer. Next is question number 6. One-third of a certain journey is covered at the rate of 25 km per hour, one-fourth at the rate of 30 km per hour and rest at 50 km per hour. The average speed for the whole journey is. Here you can see distance is different. So you cannot choose LCM method. So let's check out. Here, one-third of a certain distance covered with a speed of 25 km per hour, one-fourth of that distance covered with a speed of 30 km per hour and the remaining distance covered with a speed of 50 km per hour. You can take any number as total distance here, but to solve it fast, take a number such that one-third of that number should divisible by 25 and one-fourth of that number should divisible by 30. That is LCM of 3 into 25 75 and LCM of 4 into 30 that is 120. LCM of 75 and 120 is 600. That is a number should divisible by 75 and 120 is 600 here. So I will take total distance as 600 km here. That means here distance one-third of 600 is equal to 200 km and one-fourth of 600 is equal to 150 km and here the remaining is 600 minus 200 plus 150 that is 350. That is equal to 250 km. So distance is 200, 150 and 250. That means time taken is 200 by 25 is equal to 8 hours and 150 by 30 is equal to 5 hours and 250 by 50 is equal to 5 hours. That means average speed is equal to total distance is equal to 600 km and total time is equal to 8 plus 5 plus 5 that is 18. That is equal to here 6 into 3, 18, 6 into 100, 600. So 100 by 3 is equal to 33.133. That is 33 into 1 by 3. So option B is your answer. Next is question number 7. A travels a certain distance with 3 different speeds. First 3 km with a speed of 9 km per hour. Second 6 km with a speed of 15 km per hour. Third 9 km with a speed of 18 km per hour. What is the average speed for the whole journey? Here distance is not same. So distance are different. So here A travels 3 km with a speed of 9 km per hour. Then he travels 6 km with a speed of 15 km per hour. Then he travels 9 km with a speed of 18 km per hour. This is distance and this is speed here. Here we need to find out the average speed of this entire journey. Average speed is equal to total distance by total time. Here time is not given. Time is equal to distance by speed. Here you can see in average speed, distance is both in numerator as well as in denominator. So you can cancel the big numbers. That is, take the ratio of 3, 6 and 9. That is 3 by 3 is 1, 6 by 3 is 2, 9 by 3 is 3. So we cancel this number. To solve this problem faster, just cancel this. Just take the ratio of this distance. So this is 1:2:3. Here, don't cancel this. Don't take the ratio of speed because speed is not in numerator. Speed is only in denominator. So you cannot take this ratio of speed here. So total distance is 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. Divided by time is equal to 1 by 9 plus 2 by 15 plus 3 by 18. 1 by 9 plus 2 by 15 plus 3 by 18. Take the LCM of 9, 15 and 18. LCM of 9, 15 and 18 is 90. So 6 into 90. This LCM will denominator 9, 15 and 18 LCM will come in the numerator, that is into 90. 6 into 90 divided by 1 by 9 into 90 is 10. 2 by 15 into 90 is 15 into 6 is equal to 90. So 2 into 6 is equal to 12. 3 by 18 into 90. 18 into 5 is equal to 90. So 3 into 5 is equal to 15. So your answer is 6 into 90 is 540 divided by 10 plus 12 plus 15 is 37. So here option C is your answer. Next is question number 8. A journey of 96 km takes 1 hour less by fast train A than by a slow train B. If the average speed of B is 16 km per hour less than that of A, then the average speed in km per hour of A is. Here, there is a formula that is distance is equal to speed 1 into speed 2 divided by difference in speed, that is delta S, into difference in time. That is, here distance is 96 km and that is equal to speed of A. Speed of A is equal to, if I take speed of A as x, then speed of B will be x minus 16 because difference between speed of A and B is 16 km per hour. So speed of A into speed of B will be x into x minus 16 divided by difference in speed is 16 km per hour and difference in time is here 1 hour less. So difference in time is 1 hour. That means here 96 into 16 is equal to x into x minus 16. Here you can see 96 can be written as 48 into 2. That means 48 into 2 into 16 is 32. So this can be written as 48 into 32. Here you can see 48 minus 16 is 32. That means SA is equal to 48 and SB is equal to 32. So option C is your answer. Next is question number 9. A man travels 1 by 6 of his travel time at 120 km per hour and 1/3 of his travel time at 105 km per hour. Remaining time at 90 km per hour. He covered a total distance of 600 km. Find his average speed of the entire journey. Here average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Here total distance is 600 km. So that is equal to, distance is equal to speed into time. Here he travelled 1/6 of his travel time at 120 km per hour. So speed is 120 and time taken is t by 6. Again, he traveled 1/3 of his travel time at 105 km per hour. So 105 is speed and time is t by 3. And he traveled remaining time at 90 km per hour. So speed is 90 and remaining time is here t by 6 plus t by 3 is t by 2. So the remaining time is t by 2. T minus t by 2 is t by 2. So this is 2 into 45, 90, 3 into 35, 105, 6 into 20, 120. 20 plus 35 plus 45 is 100. So this is 600 is 100t. That means t is equal to 6. So average speed is equal to total distance 600 by total time 6 hours. So that is equal to 100 km per hour. So option B is your answer. Next is question number 10. A person goes to his office at 1/4 of the speed at which he returns from his office. If the average speed during the whole trip is 15 km per hour, then what is the speed of the person while he was going to his office? If I take returning speed of this person as 4x, that means while going to office, he will take 1/4 of the returning speed 4x. That means speed at which he is going to office is x km per hour. So here you already know average speed formula is 2s1 s2 divided by s1 plus s2. That means here average speed is 15 km per hour and 2 into speed 1 is x and speed 2 is 4x divided by 4x plus x is 5x. This x and x cancel. That means 8x by 5. So 15 into 5 is equal to 75 and 75 by 8 is equal to x. So option Z is your answer. Next is question number 11. A person covers 40% of distance with a speed of 60 km per hour and the remaining with a speed of 40 km per hour. What is his average speed for whole journey in kilometer per hour? Here distance is different, but here distance is given in percentage terms. So here 40% of the distance he covered with a speed of 60 km per hour and the remaining distance, that is 60% of the distance he covered with a speed of 40 km per hour. Here take the LCM of 60 and 40. That is LCM of 60 and 40 is equal to 120. So I will take 120 km as the total distance. So 40% of 120 means 48 because 10% is 12. That means 40% is 12 into 4, 48 km. Then 60% of 120 means 10% is 12. 60% means 12 into 6, 72 km. So here if I take average speed is equal to total distance is 120 km divided by total time. Here 48 by 60 plus 72 by 40 is the total time. 12 into 4 is equal to 48 and 12 into 5 is equal to 60. So 4 by 5. Here 8 into 9 is equal to 72 and 8 into 5 is equal to 40. So 9 by 5. That is 4 by 5 plus 9 by 5 is equal to 13 by 5. That means 120 into 5 is equal to 600 divided by 13 is your answer. So option C is your answer. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, please subscribe, share and like.